Today's video is brought to you by our sponsors in Brunt Workwear. Now, I know that a lot of us are football fans. I understand that, but we are more than that outside of Sundays. We are hard-working individuals, and that's why I partner with Brunt. Their CEO, Eric, was just like me, just like you, a blue-collar worker that was tired of being on his feet all day in uncomfortable work boots. So he created Brunt, and it helps give a comfortable but stylish approach, like these Oman soft-toe shoes, which is my favorite. Look at the tan butter. It's a classic look. So you can wear these to work, whether you're outside, they are water resistant, but if you want to get a little stylish on the date night, you can do that as well. So you mix comfort with style, and it's just the perfect fit. So right now you can go to Brunt, and if you use the code CFO, they are giving you $10 off. Yes, use the code CFO, they are giving you $10 off your purchase, because you know, CFO gang, if we are going to work hard, we're going to look good while doing it, and we're going to do that with Brunt. What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck, real football fan sent up. I know y'all probably thinking, yo, Tuck, why do you got on the Cubs hat? I thought you was a Yankees fan. Tuck, I thought you was a Yankees fan. I am, but my Yankees got packed up. But as you know, I spent the last week out in Chicago and decided yesterday, let's go check out some playoff baseball. So I got to go see the Cubs versus the Brewers out there at Wrigley Field. Historic, legendary place. If you're a sports fan, it's a place that you must visit. It was always a bucket list. So I got to go see some playoff baseball yesterday, and out there I was cold. So I had to go to the pro shop and grab me a hat because I wasn't trying to come back sick. I didn't have no hoodie. I didn't have nothing in the windy city, and I was getting a little cold out there once the sun came down. So I went and grabbed me a little Cubs hat. But salute to the Cubs, salute to the city of Chicago. Had a good time out there. But yo, Cowboys Nation, this Sunday at noon, at high noon, right? Our Dallas Cowboys will face off versus the Carolina Panthers. Now, I don't want people to start thinking, oh, we handle the Jets. We'll be able to handle the Panthers just fine. The Panthers are a sneaky good team. The Panthers are a sneaky good team. You know what they did to us during the draft, right? They stole our guy Tet from us. Rico rushing for 200. Rico Dowdle rushing for 200 and popping his in the post game, talking about the Cowboys better buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Like, where we get that from, Rico? Like, okay, all right, I get it, right? So, you know, we'll see, but this will be a good matchup on Sunday at noon out there in Carolina. I know a bunch of Cowboys fans who I know is going to be in attendance out there. So go out there and represent. It's going to be important for the Dallas Cowboys to go out there and handle business. Now, before I talk about today's subject, I want to headline with this. I will never, ever wish injury on players, right? That's just not my thing. I don't cheer for players when they get hurt from any kind, whether they're good, they're bad, whatever. Because I know that these players on Sundays and Thursdays and Saturdays of college football and Mondays go out there and put their lives and health on the risk for our entertainment, right? So I never want to just make fun of injuries. It's not what I do because I played the game. My father played the game, right? It's just not in me, right? But I will say this, Cowboys Nation, some of these injuries that are happening are actually helping the Dallas Cowboys versus hurting. Allow me to elaborate. Well, we know Jack Sanborn is currently going to be out. He had the concussion. Now, I saw people was posting on Twitter. You know how Twitter is starting to become a shoot place. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I don't even want to be on Twitter no more. We getting borderline close for Twitter getting that Facebook treatment when I just post and don't say shit because I don't even look at it, all right? I used to be big on Facebook. Now I just post on Facebook, and I barely pop in every now and then for an occasional birthday. Twitter's about to get that treatment because all these damn season accounts and season is just becoming a cesspool. But I saw people saying, oh, the Dallas Cowboys EPA defensively is much better when Jack Sanborn is on the field versus when he's off. And man, cut all the graphical, colory chart BS. All right, let's cut it out, right? You do not need charts to clearly see our defense versus the Jets was moving a whole lot faster, right? We was forcing turnovers. We was flowing to the ball. We was tackling better. Our pursuit angles was better. We were flying, playing with the new pep. All right. So cut the colorful charts. All right. So Jack Sanborn will be out. That leaves more opportunity for Shamar James, rookie, out of the University of Florida. Now, I've done the breakdown on Shamar James when we drafted him. Loved the kid, right? He's wiry, downhill guy, has motor, and he plays hard. He led the team in tackles versus the Jets. Now, tackles doesn't tell the full story, right? But he was playing with high motor, right? So you have Jack Sanborn going to be out, so they're going to open up more opportunity for not only Shamar James, but also Maris Leofau. So now you have some two young gunners out there, and Kenneth Murray will be the middle linebacker, and he will be wearing the green dot. So that's the quarterback of the defense. Now, I don't know, but to see how it goes, right? But K9 is going to be wearing the green dot. So then now you get your two younger linebackers in more rotation, getting more snaps now because Jack Sanborn is out, okay? But it just doesn't stop at the linebacker position. Malik Hooker will be out with the turf toe injury, and you also have Donovan Wilson out as well. So now that leaves the opportunity to have some younger safeties in Wanye Thomas and Marquise Bell to get these reps. So it's kind of going accordance to what I was saying a few days ago. Like, yo, Matt Eberflus, you need to go with younger guys who are more energetic, more athletic. There's going to be some mental lapses, but they're going to play hard and leave it all on the line. Now, it sounded like Matt Eberflus didn't want to do that, but injuries is kind of forcing that on the Dallas Cowboys defense. And personally, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for some of these players like Wanye, Marquise Bell, Shamar James, Maris Leofau, James Houston should be getting more reps, right, in these kind of games because we're going to need them further down the road, right? Hopefully, this will be a situation where some of these guys get this position and it's hard to let go. Will that happen? Probably not. I know the favoritism that happens in Dallas, and Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson and Jack Sanborn will probably get to run right back into their spot with open arms, right? But it gives us an opportunity to get some quality film on tape so we can say, we need to go back to Maris. Or maybe Shadi is right. Maris is inconsistent, or Shamar James isn't ready. So now we can have those conversations. But these injuries are kind of doing the Dallas Cowboys defensively a favor. Now, I will say this. I watched Matt Eberflus's interview today. He talked about Trayvon and this and that. I personally, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, Cowboys Nation, I haven't heard any defensive players come out and speak highly about Matty E. Oh, Matty E's my guy. I rock with Matty E. That's my dog. I love Matty E. You haven't heard too many. Dan Quinn, we heard a lot, right? Mike Zimmer took a little bit, but then you started to hear a little bit. But Matt Eberflus, I'm not hearing a lot of glowing reviews. So it sounds like Matt Eberflus has this egotistical, he's the coach, y'all the players type mindset. So we have to keep a close eye on that. But for the most part, I would say the Dallas Cowboys defense, they want to be better for themselves, all right? It might not be for the coach or the staff or whatnot, but they don't want to be dead last in the NFL in every statistical category. There's more pride out there than that, right? So, but we have to kind of see Matt Eberflus, when it comes to speaking about your players, I need to see you light up a little bit more. It's kind of just, Nah, bro, you don't have that type of cachet. You're not no Bill Belichick. You're not no Super Bowl winning coach. You're not Dan Quinn. You can't just act like you're above your defensive talent because you need them more than they need you. I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. Keep playing, Matt Eberflus. We'll get another defensive coordinator tomorrow, as Dan Quinn. We be churning them, all right? But defense did play better versus the New York Jets. Hopefully that carries over versus the Carolina Panthers. Now to the offensive side of the ball, we still got some injuries to their offensive line. But Ryan Flo is playing well. And salute to my dog Landlord. He asked this question like, yo, was it something that Shotty was doing to scheme him open? And yes, they were putting Ryan Flo was kind of playing in the CeeDee Lamb-ish role. So he was playing inside in the slot, moving the outside. So he had some good routes. He had multiple targets. I think he had 9 total targets. So he had a big day. Hopefully that will continue. But we will have a conversation about who should be the wide receiver 3. Do I think he'll edge out Turpin? Probably not. But Ryan Flo has earned some reps. But I keep telling you guys this. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Put it on my tab. You guys know I'm good for it. Let's see what Dak Prescott can do with Jonathan Mingo, because if Dak Prescott can unlock the Ole Miss Jonathan Mingo, it can be scary. It can be scary. Offense is playing well. Jake Ferguson is starting to find his groove, get into the end zone. Javonte Williams is playing well, one of the top rushers in the NFL. Now, a lot of people think Javonte, J-Dub, is some old running back. Javonte Williams is younger than Ryan Flo. He's only 25 years old. So a lot of people acting like he's 32. He's not that, right? So, Ryan Flo's a 26, right? You have Javonte Williams at 25. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to run Javonte Williams into the ground because he's cheap and he's running hard and he's still young. So they're going to get everything they can get out of Javonte Williams. And as of right now, Shadi has spoken about him being the workhorse back. He has earned that right. But there's a massive concern about the running back too. Should we trade from a guy, acquire a guy? That's the conversation piece. I do not know how the Cowboys are going to address it, but I do think it is a need, because if something happens with Javonte, all hell will break loose, man. This is your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms, JTuck151. Yes, Twitter for now, right? But follow me on TikTok, because we're cooking on TikTok. I got some big stuff playing on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. If you love draft content, NFL content, college football content, or Cowboys content, you are in the right spot, and we welcome all NFL fans, and I deeply appreciate you all. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and young Gunners, now is your time. Go make it happen. Peace.